That length, it's easy to dispatch. Yeah, the slip comes out straight away. Going on the back foot, the Gurkhas. They've only got 111 to defend. And this is a terrific start for the Rhinos.
Slashed away, flies off the outside edge, and a good piece of fielding. He's judged that ever so well. Shahab Alam down at deep third. That's 3-run save for me.
Got to get his length right here. Karan Casey, every time he's pitched it short, it's been dismissed or put away. But when he's got his length right, he's got a bit of swing. Again here, little short, wide. The opportunity was there to free his arms, and a good piece of fielding on the boundary. Saved 3 runs for his team.
Off the mark immediately, young Deepak Bahara. And breathe a sigh of relief. He'll keep the strike. 12 runs from the first over, 12 for none.
सिटिजन लाइफको क्रिटिकल केयर प्लस लिएको छु जसले रोग लागेको थाहा हुने बित्तिकै 50 लाखसम्मको औषधि उपचार खर्च दिन्छ।
त्यो उपचार खर्च अब सिटिजन लाइफले गर्छ।
Tempted to open with spin. It looks to me like they are. Shahab Alam, I'm going to enjoy your thoughts on this bowler's action because I think he's a fine talent. Very, very accurate, has played internationally up at the top level for Nepal. Usually known as being a little bit better in 50-over cricket, more of an ODI bowler, but he's very accurate. A good move maybe to open with spin.
Left arm spin is the way to go. So Malla making an impact early. Shahab Alam, yeah, very promising. Early days in his T20I career. Good action.
Greeted by the power of Isakale. What a stroke that is. That's where you want to hit here at the TU. You go straight down the ground and you get good reward. Look at the reaction from Stevie Eskenazi. Blown away by the power of, in fact, it's Deepak Bahara, not Isakale. What a shot.
That was Deepak. What a response. Yeah, this is the way to go on this ground. You've got to hit straight. You get maximum reward when you do that. Hit down the ground, hit through the line.
Oh, so nearly chops on. It does everything but take the bails off. Bahara nearly 6 and out.
Bit of spin on that occasion. Shahab Alam.
Now, how close was this? It was a good comeback. He just changed his length, didn't he, Shahab Alam?
No time in the air, reduced his trajectory, a little bit flatter through the air, reduced his length and almost played on. He knows he was lucky, Bahara. What are his 2 fielders out? Mid-on going back, mid-off coming in now.
Oh, there is turn there, isn't there? Again, flatter in trajectory. Good adjustments from Shahab Alam, having been dispatched down the ground for that big one.
He spoke to me about Shahab Alam.
I think we're probably going to actually have a mandatory concussion check here. I think that's a good call from Buddy Pradhan. I know it's a spin bowler. I'm sure he's fine. But you think back, we had the 10th anniversary there, didn't we, recently, of the tragic death of Philip Hughes. And I know you're in association with cricket in Australia. Were you with the Australian team at that time?
I wasn't. I just came after that. It was, I think, 2014. So I joined in 2015. So, yeah, I wasn't lucky enough to be part of that Philip Hughes era. But, yeah, I know what a tragic moment that was.
I bet you they still talked about him, though, didn't they? An incredible loss.
It's had a huge impact on Australian cricket, especially the way they view head injuries now. The Aussie route football has got tremendous you know, it's famous for its concussions, but now with that sad loss, even cricket's taken a lot of, you know, importance with that concussion rule.
Oh, this has surely got to be gone. And Alam has his man. The length was dragged back. It was perfect. It skidded on. Bahara trapped on the crease, and he's gone.
Yeah, that was good piece of bowling. Quicker, flatter, through with the arm, trap Bahara on the back foot. That's the way to go. Left arm spin, striking early.
Now we're just going to have a no ball check. They're asking Bahara to hold on. Surely not Shahab Alam. Keep that foot behind the line. Oh yes, that's okay. By the barest of margins.
Not by much. Yeah, big.
DHI Happier Home छुट्टै छ है
तपाईको असली एनर्जी रेड बुल असली नै रोजौं
ब्याङ्किङ सेक्टरमा पहिलो पटक सिद्धार्थ ब्याङ्कले ल्याएको छ सिद्धार्थ रिवार्ड्स। यसमा पोइन्ट छ। सिद्धार्थ ब्याङ्क, सम्बन्ध सधैँभरिलाई।
Gerard, I reckon those. I don't know. What do you think? What do you think those two? Yeah, but I think with the shape.
Well, here he is, the youngster.
On the ring.
Brought straight into the attack. It's going to be spin from both ends, and a youngster to the crease too, Luke Benkenstein. He's at the non-striker's end.
Nice boy.
Now, here's the diminutive figure of Dipesh Kandel into the attack, the under-19 bowler. He played that game when Nepal got the better of Afghanistan down in East London, 2 for 17 that day. Didn't get the wicket. Lisa Keel, the fast bowler Akash Chand, did that day. We're serving you up a feast here, Sriram. We just keep giving you left arm spinners to have a look at.
Not surprised at all. That's the way to go. They've had so much success, left arm spinners. Just their length and their ability to bowl stump to stump.
Hey, hold on.
The one spins and one just goes on with the arm, hits middle and leg, cramps batter for room. They've got it all, the left arm spinners.
Yeah.
Now, this goes a long way up, long off his back. Is he going to be able to hustle around? No, he's not. That's again where you want to hit. Luke Benkenstein shows us the way, straight down the ground. It's another maximum.
Yeah, he's not holding back for too long, Benkenstein. Didn't even need a sighter against Dipesh Kandel. Good use of the fade, high and handsome. And if you're hitting, hit straight. Siddhartha Bank, 6. Crossing ropes, creating hopes.
He's a very different kind of bowler, isn't he, to Shahab Alam? He's much more round arm, comes wide of the crease. Again, not someone who'll turn the ball a huge amount.
Yeah. His release points are going to be very low.
Now, long off is out there. He's in play, but he can't get there. He does really well to cut off the boundary. You get your best fielders into the key positions, and there's not many better in the world game than Gerard Erasmus. Outstanding work from him, 2 runs saved.
Terrific commitment from the senior pro. He ran a good 20 meters. It's wide. Hit on purpose, wide of long off. Look at that for a fielding effort. It's almost crossed him.
Catch it.
That's going to be more runs, another boundary. Benkenstein taking an early liking to young Dipesh Kandel. It's 13 from the over, 31 for 1.
Himsta for a complete home.
तपाईको असली एनर्जी रेड बुल असली नै रोजौं
कौन
in Super Light Gel with hyaluronic acid. 200% instant hydration. Miracles happen.
World Cup in January down in South Africa. Luke Benkenstein was playing for England. Hassan Isakale for Afghanistan. Gone! Shahab Alam has 2. Action aplenty in the power play.
Yeah, it's all happening here. 6s, 4s, wickets. Ezekiel trying to go for one big shot, too many. Dances down the wicket. But Alam is too clever. Pulls his length back, bit of spin on this occasion. An easy stumping. Not even looking to get back. He's got his man, has Shahab Alam. Second wicket down now for the Rhinos. And the Gurkhas are getting back into this game. Hassan Ezekiel gone for 12. And it's 31 for 2.
Those 2. Hey, Alan, you know those 2. Look him up. What about him into there?
Well, it's left arm spin to win as always here at the TU. And now here's a man who eats left arm spin for breakfast, lunch and dinner. Kushal Malla loves facing the ball turning into him. And Shahab Alam will know that. He'll know he'll have the shorter side to deal with. This for me was a very clever and canny piece of bowling, and maybe a little bit too aggressive from Hassan Isakale. We'll see the wicket now after this ball. As Malla carves this one away, and it will have the pace nearly to get to the rope, but a tumbling effort from Dipesh Kandel will save a run and keep it to 3.
Yeah, quite defensive early on from Shahab Alam. Probably he knows Malla very well. Both balls he's bowled has been wide and short and taking the leg side out. But this time Malla got a good piece of it over point, and very good piece of fielding from Kandel, saving 1 run. It was wide, short, taking the leg side out. And good piece of commitment again in the field. Look at that. Oh, outstanding piece of fielding.
Brendan McCullum, eat your heart out. Superman out there, Dipesh Kandel. That is quite marvellous. They're so pumped up, aren't they, the local players, to play on this, the biggest stage ever for Nepali domestic cricket, live on Star Sports around the world. Outstanding work.
Oi, now. Down, please. Beautiful. Beautiful, Alan.
That's beautiful piece of bowling again. Alam getting some turn, which is always very good to see. Spin up and over the ball. And that was the wicket. Hassan Ezekiel beaten by the spin, in fact.
It's another wicket taking over. They've already got 2. They'll need plenty more. 4 ball, 34 for 2.
DHI Happier Home. छुट्टै छ है.
Sport is in our DNA.
सिद्धार्थ रिवार्ड्स, यसमा पोइन्ट छ। सिद्धार्थ बैंक, सम्बन्ध सधैँभरिलाई।
Just 78 more runs required. Wickets are the key currency here right now. And it's going to be an absolute bevy of spin that I believe the Rhinos will face It will be a man who's turned into a true all-rounder in recent years. The Namibian captain, the vice-captain of the Gurkhas, Gerard Erasmus, will come in to bowl his off-spin. He's a very, very clever bowler. He changes his pace a lot. He'll bowl the Mark Watt delivery, the 25, 26-yarder, quite a bit. He'll bowl very flat through the air. He does turn it, he gives it a rip, and he's got a good record here too. Look at those career numbers. He's averaging 13 with the ball in T20I cricket. And 2 or 3 years ago, he barely bowled in the international game, so it shows how much this part of his game has come on.
I think very good to see the associates grow so much as cricketers. Erasmus, I know he's a household name in Namibian cricket. They're fighting their way back into this game. The Gurkhas, they need 77 for 95, but as you said, wickets are currency. And I want to see Malla play a very good knock here. It's a great opportunity for young Nepal batters to really get into the T20 groove.
It's a clever piece of bowling. Look at this. It's the arm ball. And look at how flat that is and how quick that is. It's actually swung away. Stevie Eskenazi. Put down. You have to take your chances in a short chase like this. And that, it should have been taken. Shankar Rana, straight in, straight out.
Again, the plan was to make him hit to the big side.
Oi, that's nice.
But like you said, it had to be taken. Fielding has been good so far. But a rare error. How much will it cost them? Benkenstein too. It's going so well. Straight in and straight out.
Yes,
oh, she can't believe it, can she? I think we've got a hometown fan there. That's a Gurkha supporter.
Oh,
another one that just angles in with the arm. Yeah, the fielding in the first innings was excellent. But you have to take your chances, you really do. Look at the movement on offer here.
That was a good delivery. Came in with the arm, the swinger.
That's the one delivered from 25 yards. It's going to be costly. It'll cost at least 2. In fact, it's going to cost 3. The wide and 2 more run to the total. You can see it here. If we get a replay of that ball, you'll see he's actually delivered this one from well short of the stumps. This one's come from, let's say, well, probably what, 25 yards.
It's a Mark Watt ball. You don't need to do too much of this. All if the wicket's giving you plenty, there's already pressure.
So the 5th over is in the books. The Rhinos, despite losing those 2, are in control. It's 39 for 2.
सिधै आउँछ
सिधै
डाइरेक्ट
डाइरेक्ट
आईएमई बाट पठाएको पैसा
आईएमई बाट पठाएको पैसा
सिधै मोबाइलमा
हो बाबा अब आईएमई गरेको पैसा सिधै आईएमई पेमा अर्थात् सिधै मोबाइलमा आउँछ
त्यसो भए त आईएमई गरौँ
सिधै मोबाइलमा
Sleek, quite a beast of a machine, and it's called the Ultraviolet F77. Certainly has a lot of speed and a lot of stability on the road as well. And it's designed in a way that it brings about great showing. Dan Doutwit. He's looked so good this afternoon. Benkenstein, and a very good afternoon to H.D. Ackerman as well in the combox.
Good afternoon, and good afternoon to all our viewers that are tuned in from around the world. Doutwait's he's an all-rounder, but he's a little bit pricey when it comes to his bowling. Strong man, has to have some variations to his bowling.
Yeah, wickets is the key. HD, first 5 overs, we see 4 overs of spin. Is that an indication how captains are thinking on the surface?
Another wonderful crowd in here today again in the TU. It's just growing by the minute, really. Early morning starts here. Look, there's no real pressure on the Rhinos really when it comes to the run chase, because it's such a low total. 112 needed for victory. They've got off to a decent start. The only thing that can put them in a spot of bother is if they lose wickets. And the way that the modern day player plays so aggressively, that can very easily happen. But for now, no real pressure.
Rightly so, they can take their time. Got to really find a way out to get a few more wickets here if you're Kathmandu Gurkhas.
This man, Kushal Mahal, is a very fine player. It's just struggled of late for the national side, but danger that he possesses. I'll never forget the big 100 that he scored in the Asian Games just a couple of years ago.
He was not in control of that one. Gets some bat on it. Nicely fielded. No, not really. That goes past the field as well. For a moment I felt he got around it. 4 more runs, this time for Malla. And this also means that it'll also just about help in an initiative for the education kits for school children for every 4 scored, powered by NCEL Foundation.
Haven't been good in the field.
Gets the inside half of the bat. Nicely done in the deep. He'll keep it to 1. It's the kind of commitment you need when you're defending a small total. It's never easy when you're defending something around 110, 111.
No, that's an understatement. 111, that should be a cruise, but they'll believe, because we know the surface is a slow one. They've got some wonderful spinners within their side. But you need wickets. You need wickets. You're not going to defend the total. You're going to need to bowl the opposition out. But a fairly healthy power play for the Rhinos. 6 gone, 46 for 2.
DHI Happier Home. छुट्टै छ है।
सिद्धार्थ रिवार्ड्स, यसमा पोइन्ट छ। सिद्धार्थ बैंक, सम्बन्ध सधैँभरिलाई।
Sport is in our DNA.
Well, this is how it was for both the teams after 6 overs. Kathmandu Gurkhas were all over the place, losing 4 for 39. And Chitwan have just added a bit more stability in this chase after losing 2 quick wickets. Deepak and Ezekiel, both the batters, the openers back in the dugout, but Malla and Benkenstein are stitching a fine partnership. 15 and 18. There's always substantial turnout in this part of the ground on a Monday morning.
Yes, G-boy!
Without wait to continue, the left-handed batter in the middle, the off-spinner will certainly chance his arm. End of the power play, and it's a spread-out field. Just the kind of cushion bowlers will need. But as HD pointed out, wickets is the key. That's in the air. He's picked that up. That will go the distance as well. Into the crowd, into the grassy ranks. Benkenstein has looked good from the moment he's walked out.
Hitting with the spin and heading towards the short boundary. Your chance of picking up a Siddhartha Bank 6 is always very, very strong, very good if you're going to take on that short boundary.
Yeah, that's the risk you run when you're an off-spinner bowling to a right-handed batter who's seeing the ball so well early in his innings, HD.
T20 cricket now, you hear the word matchups used a lot, how they want left-handers to face left-arm orthodox and they want right-handers to face the off-spinners. Doesn't necessarily always work that way, but those are the matchups that captains are looking for. So Erasmus will feel more comfortable bowling to the left-handed Malla.
Yeah, it's good though.
Courtesy that 6, the 50 up as well. Much better. And that's what Malla can do with Benkenstein striking so well. All he needs to do is get to the other end.
He's a powerful striker of the ball, Kushal Malla, but if he's going to use his noggin, that's the right way to play it, because you want the right-hander to take on the off-spinner to the short boundary. Mala's better off having to go towards the short boundary from the other side.
Yeah! This could be very close. The finger goes up. Quicker delivery with the arm. Flattened trajectory. And Benkenstein has to depart. Doutwet gets his man and has the last laugh as well.
It's his wicket-taking delivery. Gerard Erasmus, the old arm ball. That is as out as it's going to get. Benkenstein plays back to a ball. Maybe, just maybe, he'll look back at and think, I could have got forward to that. And he's trapped right in front by Erasmus. Benkenstein goes for 22. The Rhinos, well, they've lost their third. They've got 54 on the board.
This looks very easy, right now? Much needed break here for the Gurkhas. Seeing the back of Benkenstein was looking so good in the middle. 22 and 17 as well, the senior pro, the stalwart from England cricket. Ravi Bopara makes his way to the middle. Needs no introduction with his stats and numbers there. A strike rate little under 120. And he'll be up against the off-feet Doutwet.
Yeah, that's naughty. It's allowed Bopara to get off the strike. Those are his international numbers. His domestic cricket numbers read far better than that. This is the wicket once again. Yeah, you're just walking off the ground there. You're not even really waiting for an umpire to make a decision, even though Benkenstein does. Bopara's played over 400 T20 games. Malla does well, just knocks it up the ground. This is the end that he'll want to be making most of his work from. End of the 7th, 56 for 3.
Is Dove really different from soap? Ordinary soap dries itself over time, but Dove is different. Get your radiance with Dove.
DHI Happier Home छुट्टै है।
अब सिद्धार्थ बैंकको कार्ड प्रयोग गरी खरिद गर्दा मोबाइल बैंकिङबाट टप अप गर्दा रिवार्ड पोइन्ट अर्न गर्नुहोस्। सिद्धार्थ रिवार्ड्स, यसमा पोइन्ट छ। सिद्धार्थ बैंक, सम्बन्ध सधैँभरिलाई।
तपाईँको असली एनर्जी रेड बुल, असली नै रोजौं।
Of the Chittaman Rhinos, 56 needed and 78 at the moment, 7 wickets in hand. And Kathmandu Gurkhas will have to do something really special if they have to make a match out of this, and they love their cricket. The DJ is playing the music and they're grooving along as well, HD, much like how South Africa is as well, right? He's hit that high up in the air. Fielder coming underneath. Should be taken. Oh, on the third attempt. Finally, they celebrate. And Malla will have to depart, but it was a dramatic catch by the end of it. Nevertheless, the Gurkhas get another wicket. That's wicket number 4.
This is a big wicket. This is a very, very big wicket. He's a dangerous man. Again, Rhinos looking for boundaries when they're not really required. Took him about 3 or 4 attempts, but eventually it's held on to. Doutwet has one. They're hanging on here as the Rhinos have now lost another. Mala goes for 11, 56 for 4.
Running over, 5 to go.
I'm not too sure if the shot was on for Kushal Malla over there, needing 56 of 77. All he had to do was just about play himself into the final overs and get going. Nevertheless, Santosh Karki walks out. 4 wickets down here for Rhinos. Gets off the mark.
I must admit, it's perplexing to me the way players go about run chases nowadays. I know that we're in the entertainment game, but when you're chasing 111, you just go and chase it down. You go win it in the 17th over and you win it 2 down, 3 down, easy, no problem. There's no pressure on you. The players put pressure on themselves because they go out and they play at 1,000 miles an hour when it's not required. And the Rhinos now are 4 down. The Gurkhas will start to believe if they can get 1 or 2 more here, they're in this contest.
No!
The real great players, is that they win you games. They know how to win you games. They don't mind if there's a little bit of criticism leveled at them at the end of the game by a few spectators who don't feel as though they're being entertained. At the end of the day, the supporters want their team to win. And this run chase for the Rhinos should be a simple one. They're making it extremely difficult for themselves.
A very good point, the HT. They're getting into all sorts of knots and crosses at the moment. And they do have Bopara in the middle. His experience, his calmness. And by the end of it, it's rightly pointed out, you need a batter to take them home.
Yeah, you would hope that someone like Bopara, with all his experience, I think you looked at his numbers, over 470 T20 games played around the world for a number of teams. And if he's going to teach anything to some of the local players, it would be just that, how to go about winning a game.
And down the leg side, yeah, precisely 478 runs, matches, beg your pardon, and a little under 10,000 runs in T20 cricket at the domestic and league level. Well, that's Bopara for you. At the international, of course, he's had his moments for England. What a man to have in the side.
Scary numbers, those. Had a very good strike rate as well, 123.
Quick single towards mid-off, good running as well. Shy at the stumps at the non-striker's end. It's been a good over here for the Gurkhas. 4 runs and a wicket. It's 60 for 4.
DHI Happier Home. Today sahay. Pond Superlight Gel with hyaluronic acid. 200% instant hydration. Miracles happen.
Tapaiको असली एनर्जी Red Bull असली नै रोजौं.
Neoco solar water heaters, water purifiers, chimneys, the gas hobs le buzeko cha. Your way of quality living.
This is going to be a cracker of a contest lined up soon after this one. Remember, we're going to have double headers all through this tournament, and it starts from today as well. Janakpur bowls looked a very good side with bat and ball, and they'll want to make it 2-2.
Sorry.
So much to play for, so much at stake, and so much to look forward to. And this man, well, he's been the go-to man for Captain Karan Casey. 2 wickets for him very early in his spell, and he's been brought back.
Bopara's the key here. The Gurkhas want to win this. Bopara's got to go.
It's quite a contest between left-arm spinners in Nepal cricket. We saw Lalit Rajbanshi for Janakpur bowls. There's Sagar Dakal as well, who's been in and out of the side. There's Shah Alam, who's the highest wicket taker in the PM Cup. We saw Dipesh Khandel, we saw Kushal Malla. And we saw Tul Magar as well, left-arm leg spinner. Always nice to have a huge talent pool in one department. In the T20 format, what's the importance of a left-arm spinner these days, HT? Now that's the class of Bopara coming to the fore. All he had to do was just stretch a bit and find the gap, and he's done it with sublime ease and timing.
He can play across all three formats of the game, Ravi Bopara, hence the reason why he has different gears. Here's fifth. The extra cover drive. Can't hit it better than that.
Well, he gave that a slash, and when you slash really hard, and the pace on the ball increases. That's another four. Things looking easy at the moment for the Rhinos, and Bopara is calling the shots in the middle.
There's just a little bit of width here, hence the reason why you refer to it as the slash, is that as soon as a player sees a touch of width, he's just going to let his hands go. Yes, fortunate, but he'll take him.
Oh, that's taken the outside edge. That's beautifully bowled. Shah Alam hit for 2 fours, comes back to get the danger man. Bopara. And what a time in the game as well. Just when the Rhinos were cruising along, the brakes have been put. Half the side, back in the dugout.
Well, you asked the importance of the left-arm spinner. Here it is, right here, for all to see. If the Gurkhas want to win it, the left-arm spinner's got to do the trick. There's a little bit of turn. It's a good catch by Eskenazi, but Alam now has 3. He seems to be the man. Is he the man that can take the Gurkhas to an unlikely victory? Because the Rhinos have now lost their 5th. Bopara goes for 11, 68 for 5.
Well, the Rhinos are digging a hole for themselves over here. What looks like a straightforward chase is now looking a little difficult as the senior pro of Nepal cricket, the superstar Sharad Vaisavkar, walks out. He's been the stalwart for Nepal cricket. 325 runs, spent a lot of time in ODI format, then made the transition into T20s, as many as 20 T20 internationals. He certainly carries a lot of reputation and experience with him. He's been in the situation before, but game on, HT.
Game is on. It's really on.
Oi! 8 runs and the big wicket of Ravi Bopara. Shah Alam.
DHI Happier Home. छुट्टै छ है.
Vivo.
It's in the middle. Last 3 wickets coming in really quick, and that's why now it'll be important for the Gurkhas to maybe just apply the brakes and take complete control of this game. At the moment, it's in the balance. Wow, what a contest. 2 batters, very new in the middle, and Dipesh Khandel, after a costly first over, comes on to bowl. Got to be careful, yeah.
Karen.
Little bit of turn now starting to develop here at the TU, just enough. Handy catch.
The spinners have had A spectacular start in this tournament across both the games. He needs to be careful there. He needs to pick that length.
It's amazing the evolution of the game. I mean, when T20 cricket started, everyone thought that would be the death of the finger spinner. Now spinners, finger spinners, wrist spinners.
Catch it!
Oh, just out of reach. Just out of reach. Finger spinners, wrist spinners now are sought after all over the world. You know, then it became mixing and matching your pace, and now we've noticed that in the Indian Premier League, out and out pace is now sought after. So how the game evolves again.
And your thoughts on mystery spinners, HT? Spoke about finger spinners, leg spinners. The mystery element these days, the spinners bring in. Ball darts around either ways, keeps the batter in doubt. He's settled into a good line and length after that costly first over. And certainly see the pressure telling on the batting side at the moment.
Just need calm heads. The Rhinos need a calm head at the crease. They need less than a runner ball.
He's bowled well. Just the 4 runs coming off over number 10. And at the halfway stage, this game is in the balance. It's anyone's game from here on. 72 for 5 as the players.
Neoco solar water heaters, water purifiers, chimneys, the gas hobs से गुज़ेगुज़र. Your way of quality living.
तपाईँको असली एनर्जी Red Bull, असली नै रोजौं.
Is Dove really different from soap? Ordinary soap dries